everybody. Welcome to Candy Coated Conversations with your girl Candace here, and joined by my co-host Tamika Heavy on the Scott. How you doing today, Tamika?
I'm good. How are you, Candace? Hi, chat.
I am great. Had a nice weekend. Let me see who's early bird in here today. And I hope you guys had a nice, relaxing weekend as well. Hey, Sharon. Let's see.
Hey,
Lynn
Miss
Love came.
Shalon.
Lynn Love came in with the jokes already, talking about summer just started. Can we get through this first? No, girl, because this is the time of the month where you meet these homosexuals. And then y'all be all in love because you didn't met them at the barbecue at your cousin's house. Y'all didn't met at a little
Hey, Lynn Love.
a summer jam or any damn thing. And then y'all want to carry this homosexual. See, they play it off during the summer months. And then that's where they catch you at in the winter because you thought in the summer that you had a good relationship. That ain't how it works, y'all. So we had to get started early. We had to start early with this. Hey, Glow Butter or Go
Hey,
Butter. What
Glow.
I'm adding something on. How are you, lady? Hey, Daniel Berry. How are you? Hey,
Hey,
Cassandra. How
Daniel.
you doing,
Hey,
lady? Thanks for
Cassandra.
you guys early birding around. Oh my goodness. Y'all see Lynn was it was funny. I was laughing when I saw. I'm just joking with her. But look, girl, this one you gotta get prepared. You gotta get mentally ready now. You have to be prepared for battle because look, we're gonna show y'all some stuff when we really get into it. We're gonna let people get a chance to come on in the room and everything. And let's see what's going on over the weekend, what we had going on in social media, trending topics. Let's see. I'm gonna share my screen, you guys, and let's see here. We're gonna start with the shade room, see what they have going on. And let's see at the shade room. Let's see. Okay, so in politics, Donald Trump offers to take a drug test before CNN debate and urges Joe Biden to do the same. Now, what he think he about to find on Joe? Joe,
Right.
they call him Sleepy Joe, but what you think they gonna find some crack cocaine in Joe's system? What's going on?
Maybe in his son's, but not his.
I know. Leave that man alone. Leave Joe alone. It's just nonsense. Nonsense. So also in politics, very important for women. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. And this been causing a lot of hell
New laws
for
banning
women
abortion
all
are
over.
taking effect. Decades of progress shattered. 2 years ago, the Supreme Court justices that Trump handpicked helped overturn Roe v. Wade.
Never before has the court.
Now
We are
see?
putting in, we put in almost 300 judges and 3 Supreme Court justices to interpret the law and the Constitution as written. It was being interpreted slightly different than that, as you probably noticed. In my first 4 years, we totally transformed the federal bench and putting in all of these judges, and nobody's ever seen anything like it,
Mm-mm-mm.
actually, a record.
And we people have to be reminded of this because it's like literally you okay, if like I said before, if you're against it, fine, I get it. Just make sure that you never find yourself in a position, by your um neglect or by nature where you actually need that done for you because you just never know what could be happening. You might be forced to go through with some things and make some decisions that you never thought that you were going to, because you're standing in a place of judgment. So, and the top two comments that I see couldn't cover each side of the issue better. One person says, old men making the decision of what a woman can do with her body doesn't sit right with me. The very next person under this comment says, I don't support abortion, so I don't care. But like I said, you just never really know when it could be you. And so, uh, you know, it's yeah. Put this one up here. Oh, we clicked it at the same time. Go Butter said that's for dementia with behavior at bedtime. Yeah, it's just I don't know. People don't realize the implications that, well, not implications because it's done. It's a done deal right now. So, okay. Let me see. I'm always into this because I do like rap. So let's see who is on the the freshman class list this year. Who is on here? So Lay Banks, never heard of him. Maya the Don, heard. Big the Plug, never heard of. Huncho, Keisha Cole's man is on there. Skilla Baby, heard of him. Cash Cobain, I've heard one song with him that I think sucked. That Mexican OT, he's good. Rich Amiri, never heard of. Boss Man D-Lo, never heard of. Four Bats, never heard of. And Scarlet, I've heard of. And then I see the name. Oh, okay. It says Beats by Southside. So I guess Southside is gonna be doing the beats when they, do their little video and things like that. So okay,
It
there
was
you
better
go.
off putting maybe like the song or the lyrics because I don't recognize none of those names. Maybe
None
two.
of these names. It's like
They say
is
nothing.
this the local version? It seems like almost it's the local version. Hey, Saint Butter, how are you? So there you go with that. Let me see. Let me see. We're gonna get into this quick because we got to get into our topic today, y'all. Uh-huh. Now this one, let me find this one. Oh, here you guys go. So supposedly, Ruby Red says she back outside. She announces her and Christian are together.
Alhamdulillah for that. Favorite love song?
Love. Okay, I'm single, guys.
Alhamdulillah for that.
She's a beautiful girl, not girl, she's a grown woman, but she acts so yeah, I know Scarlett. She now
They asked her.
of I never heard Big X the Plug, but I do like Mexican OT. Okay.
Hey y'all. Hey, and
Hey,
y'all never heard of Scarlett?
we did
Yeah,
hear Scarlett, but she's
Okay.
I
probably
heard
the
of
only
Scarlett.
one.
Hey,
Uh,
Hudson. Yep, that's the
I said
only
that to
one.
I said that yesterday. I was like, we turning into our parents because now we saying like we don't know the younger kids coming up and we like, who's this? What?
Oh
What?
my
Who?
gosh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah, half of those people I have never heard of. Yeah, not too much on the shade room. Let's go over here. I'm skipping through quickly because we want to get to this topic today.
I have one
We
topic that a lot of people missed, Candy. It's a
what?
small one. It's a comical one. But did you know that pink sauce girl is coming out with a new item?
Oh God,
It's
what is it gonna be? Blue sauce?
No, it's gonna be like the Hidden Valley Ranch package.
Hmm.
They already out. She got the blue packet and the pink packet because she said she gonna get this pink sauce right. And it's the most bizarre things that they tell you to add like a cup of condensed milk, a cup of regular milk, and some whipped cream, and then put in the pink packet and mix it up together.
Hmm.
I was
Wow.
like, at least she has like
Well,
diligence. Like,
after that first fiasco, if some people don't know about that lady, I don't know if she was on TikTok, Instagram, what social media platform she got really popular on, and she was making this sauce, and then basically she's called herself selling it to people, but the ingredients weren't stable. People were getting spoiled product and all kind of, it was just a mess. It was like she felt like she just, oh, I'm just gonna make this and send it out. Like she didn't go through any precautions. Like literally people could have died just
and she
buying it.
got picked up. She got picked up too because this was like at the height of the what was it, what was that, the BLM movement. So a
Mhm.
big company signed her, and it's like, and she was like, it was crazy. She got picked up.
Mm-mm-mm. So look at this right here, you guys. It
Hey, Miss
says
Londa.
hey Londa. So it says Angel Reese is spotted out with rapper G Herbo. Uh-oh. Now there they are. I'm just gonna show that real quick. But I'm going up here. She already has a reaction to it and saying something about it. Trying to act like wasn't
G
nothing
Herbo get
to it.
around.
Yes. Okay. Now where is it at? It was down. Hold on, let me go up, y'all. Okay, 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 okay.
Going up on a Monday.
I know. Something shoot. It's gone missing now.
Hey,
Oh,
Gold
no.
Digger.
Hey, Gold Digger. Look, I want to ask you guys this. Forget about G. Arab on them. What now? We were talking about this already. So, what do you guys think about this story? A New Hampshire teacher fired for faking sick to take a special needs student to get a procedure that starts with an A. It says a New Hampshire teacher has found herself without a job after she took a special needs student to get an A without her parents' knowledge. According to a report by Daily Mail, the teacher, whose identity is not being revealed at this time, in order to protect the student, called in sick so she could complete her mission. Per the report, she told staff she had food poisoning, but instead drove a student to the medical facility. The teacher works at Regional Services and Education Inc. Center Inc., where she assists 5 to 12 students with special needs and disabilities. New Hampshire Education Commissioner spoke out about the incident and said, "Thank God someone is looking out for the children. It's important to note that AIM is legal in New Hampshire for up to 23 weeks and 6 days into the pregnancy. There's no suggestion the abortion in this case was illegal. The teacher says she helped the student determine how far along they were so they knew what options they'd have available." Did she go too far, y'all?
Wait, it's her
But
student?
yeah, oh yeah, okay. And hey, Robinson, hey, Lady Couture and Coco.
Hey,
Hey,
everybody.
hey, you guys, welcome, welcome.
Okay, wait. I do have a question though. Did the parents allow her to take the child to the procedure? Like, was she the only responsible or available adult to do it? I missed that part.
They didn't
Yeah,
say. They
they're
didn't
leaving
say.
out a lot of
And the
stuff.
thing,
You're right.
yeah, they're leaving out a lot of context for us to really make a good decision. But the only thing that comes to my mind initially is that this is a young lady that had nowhere to turn to, and if she has special needs, what type of special needs? This does not sound like it's a regular high school. This sounds like this is a school specifically for children that have special needs. You know
And
what
was
I'm
she a
saying?
senior? Because some high schools allow you to finish out some senior, like over 18 years, I should say.
Yeah,
Was
if
she
you're in
18?
special needs, yeah. I'm just
No,
saying.
it could be because I know special needs kids get to go a little longer. I do
Yeah.
know that. So I'm not, like I
But
said, they
she
left
didn't
a
do
lot of
nothing
context out.
wrong.
Yeah, some people may say morally, but my question is who molested the special needs child?
Exactly. That's
Thank
what I was
you.
gonna say. And
Let's
that's
get
why
to
my
the
daughter
girl
don't do.
factor.
They're leaving out stuff, and that's why my daughter don't do spend the nights and sleepovers. It's like she autistic, but she's very high functioning. She would be considered Asperger's, but they don't use that term anymore because of some, I don't know, some Nazi reasons or something. But
Mm-mm.
but
Hey,
and yeah,
Donicia.
there are people
Hey,
that take
Donna. Yeah.
advantage. Hey, Donicia, but there's a girl in my my community, my condo community, who has Down syndrome, and she's always jumping out of men's cars, and I be feeling
Ooh,
like
mm-mm.
saying something, but I don't, because that's not my business. But I do like to tell her, like, when I see her, be careful, like, I'd say what I can, because I just moved here too. I don't know these people that well, but
Hmm.
I know she's above. I know she's over 18, but then I know how men are. We know how they are, and they will take advantage of somebody who they see is a
Hmm.
little
My
special needs.
my opinion, the only thing that lady did wrong, according to her policies and procedure, was she lied about calling out about the wrong reason. That's the
Yeah.
only thing she did wrong. But other
Okay,
than that,
let's get
she
to
did
some.
right.
Now I hope
Okay,
she
let's get
reports
to
it,
some
because
of the comments.
that's a mandated reporter. So I hope she reported something.
Miss
Hopefully.
Siobhan said, wait, Miss Sippin Salt. Miss, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just starting here at the top. So Go Butter said, Candy, did you see the reaction of Jonathan Major and Megan Good at Jason's Lee event? I saw a little thing where he was breaking down in Iyanla's arms, but I didn't go too deep into it. Go Butter also said that's a man women need to be aware of. I think you were talking about was that the press? Donald? I'm not quite sure. Gold Digger said, "Hey there, Candy. Marvelous Monday to you. Back at you, Gold Digger. Nice to see you. Hey, Coco. Hey, Lady Couture. Let's see. Hey, Ravishing Rashonda. Hey, Denicia. Now, hey, Sip and Talk. Sip and Talk said, look, let me make sure this is you, Sip and Talk. Because look, son, I don't see. Let me see. Let me see. No, you ain't getting back. This is on the comments. Okay. Sipitak said, yes, that wasn't her child, and it wasn't her place. Okay. Would there be any circumstances where you would agree with her having doing that? Hey, Sharon. Sharon said, I think so. Why not go talk to the parents? Yep, Miss Londa agrees. Why didn't they talk to the parents? So what if they talked to the parents and, you know, they weren't willing to help or acknowledge the situation or whatever was going on?
Or what if she didn't have parents? Because they some of these kids from the group homes and stuff like that, and special needs kids are given up for foster care more than
Mm-hmm.
not. What if she lived in a group home?
That's very true. That's very true. Okay, Sip. Okay. So let's see. There's that. Now, a lot of this is just kind of little nonsense. There was a rapper that was unalived this weekend, but honestly, I never heard of them. I never heard of him. Never heard of his music. You guys heard of Fulio?
Not since before his, not like, was it posthumous?
Mm.
So heard about him
Well,
because he's
very,
another
very
one.
sad. It's very, very sad because 26 years old and over some nonsense. He was celebrating his 26th birthday. So, prayers out to, to his family for his loss. Okay. I'm going
They
to
say
show
he
this
took
one.
out. I hate to keep cutting you off, Katie, but I don't know. I'm so
What?
sorry. I feel like slipping down. They say that he's taken a few lives himself too, because it gets
Oh,
rough out there in
really?
Florida. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Well, live by the sword, you die by the sword. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Y'all get ready. The Olympics are coming up, you guys. Look, Shakari looks like she's in great shape, you know.
I'm so proud of her.
She
I can't.
she's
Oh,
trending. She was a little beaten down before last time the Olympics came around. I think she had so many, she was still growing, then they made it, she was had some weed in her system or something like that. So she had a rough time, but it looks like she's on a good path. Hopefully she stays there because I definitely want to be cheering for her as she wins these medals when the Olympics come. 2024 Paris. Yep, yep, yep. Somebody said we almost lost a peak athlete because she had a little weed after a relative passed away. Meanwhile, we have dispensaries every 5 miles. America can be such a joke. Congrats to Shakari Richardson. That's very true. I said I will always be Team Jamaica when it comes to Olympics and track and field, but Shakari Richardson is coming for revenge. Hope she get it too. The GOAT. I'm so happy for her. She deserves every one of these blessings. Keep them going, Shakari. Okay. Y'all look, we getting into the topic today. It's enough of this stuff. Look, we on a mission today. Save a sister. Yes. We on a mission. Okay. Let me ask say Hudson. Hey Hudson, have you heard the term homosexual?
oh, absolutely. Ain't nobody sleeping on my couch and driving my car, playing video games with my
Okay.
son.
What about you, Tamika? Have you heard that term?
Yes.
And what is your definition of that word as you know it?
Mm. I will let you give off the definition
Okay, I'm gonna give the definition. So this is
because there's
what
some videos I seen, so I'm like, I don't want to say my version.
so here's the definition of a homosexual, ladies. It is a person who has sex with strangers to prevent homelessness. They're also called romantic hobos, love train writers, and hobosexuals. The word homosexual comes from the word hobo, which means a homeless person. It combines the word with sexual orientation. So I guess I will clear that up because they're stating that it's a person. And look, if we all know there's different strokes for different folks, and so you never know. Look, you can be in a gay relationship and be dealing with a homosexual. It is not gender specific at all. Okay? So I'm looking at the eyes and the faces.
Yes.
So you know what? Now we did Loveland did say, God dang, can we get I'm trying to have me a hot girl summer and find me the man. Now she didn't say that exactly. I'm expounding a little bit, just because it's funny to me. But she did say, let's get through the summer first. But what I was explaining earlier at the start of the show, you guys, is now summertime. This is where y'all find them. This is where you will find a homosexual and then be stuck with his ass all through winter with him mooching off of you. You have to stop it in its track right now. And you have to get your standards set, repeat them in your head so that you don't attract this type of man into your home. Sharon.
Or the other way around. Oh, sorry.
Yes, you don't want to attract these type of people into your life at all. And we're gonna go into detail because I have some things that I want to play for you guys. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna get started with that. And I want you guys to pay attention because, and I don't care if you're married, if you're in a relationship that's good, you got some single friends that are lonely out here, and they, here it is, the start of summer. They didn't work on their fitness all them went along. They out here, and I'm telling you, these homosexuals are out here ready to take advantage, ready to prey. They are lining y'all up like dominoes, like dominoes.
It made me think of
Who
that girl
is the
from
best place where I can stay? Who?
it made me think of that woman from TikTok. Remember the first video she had on like a salmon like blazer and thank you. She was like a thick sister with like a honey blonde wig, and she talked about that guy that she met and wound up marrying him in like 3 months or something like that.
Who? Risa Tisa?
Yeah, is that her name? I think it
Yes,
is.
and definition of a homosexual, and she fell right into it. But let's look. Let's get you to some of these warning signs, you guys. But let's get into it. Let me get this set up because yeah, the only way you can protect yourself is if you are aware. So I'm gonna put it there and see how we go. That's right. Don't get you no lesion. Don't get you a lesion at all. Okay, let's take a look, you guys.
When I was homeless in LA, when I didn't want to sleep, if I didn't know where I was going to sleep and I wanted a place to sleep, I would go on Tinder and I would, talk to girls and I would just stay at Tinder girls' houses like all the time.
How many nights in a month?
Endless nights, man. As many as I.
Oh my darlings,
That was too
When I was
fast.
homeless in LA, when I didn't want to sleep, if I didn't know where I was going to sleep and I wanted a place to sleep, I would go on Tinder and I would, talk to girls and I would just stay at Tinder girls' houses like all the time.
How many nights in a month?
Endless nights, man. As many as I.
oh my darlings, I'm gonna look you in the eye when I say this, okay? As someone who has once ousted a hobosexual myself, let me tell you, it is their season and they're out here ready to win. Keep your doors locked. Put a padlock on it, okay? Put a sledgehammer behind it. Put your couch behind your door. Do not invite men to your house. They would not leave. It's their season. As a matter of fact, if you're not in a relationship by October 1st, don't bother getting into one until March 31st. It's also tax return season. So they're looking for successful women. The days of women being gold diggers are long gone. These men are the new gold diggers. Do not house a man. Don't invite a man to your house. They will get comfortable so fast. They will open up the fridge. They will drink your last glass of wine. They will start bossing you around your own house. They will start telling you what to fix. Let the hobosexual stay outside.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the infamous hobosexual, okay? Hobosexuals have always existed. They're usually there because they just need somewhere to stay, and the partner that they have is usually completely unaware of it. This is something that is
And you guys, shout out to TikTok Town Hall for the video we're sharing.
always been a thing, but particularly with this economy going the way that it is, you can definitely expect for there to be a spike in hobosexuals. So this is particularly for the young women out there, college girls, anybody, honestly, that's a single person who has things going for them. They have their own place, car, and just a comfortable lifestyle. Keep watching this video because it's a whole bunch of homeless people that will really use you for your resources. And when I say homeless, I don't mean the man under the bridge that's sleeping on the street. I mean, some of these people are attractive, top tier, tall, full beard, or some of these really attractive women that have kids that need somewhere for their kids to stay. Keep watching these videos and here's some of these TikTok rants. Let's get into it.
Okay, we're gonna go with type number one, which is going to be the hobosexual. Girl, he's homeless. He has no place to stay. He's gonna be very attentive. He's going to show you so much time, so much attention. He's gonna text, call, blah, 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 always doing those things because he has nowhere to go. And he's gonna be so willing to spend the night with you and spend time with you and be around you because you have a deluxe apartment in the sky that smells like pumpkin spice lattes and Bath and Body Works, and it's nice. And he wants to be there instead of wherever couch that he's on now. That's what he is, a hobosexual. Sorry, girl.
Keep moving in after 1 week.
Their contribution to the household is minimal, but exaggerated, making lots of money. Love bombing. They never met anyone like you before. Must be fate. Things like that. They have storage. They have storage units. Hobosexuals rarely have anywhere to move their stuff. Perpetual victims. Somehow bad luck follows them. I'm just giving a little. He's in between jobs or has a big idea. 7, your friends and family are suspicious. People in your circle can usually spot them before you. 8, they have oh, I didn't catch that one. They have kids they never see but blame their ex. Remember, they are looking for your empathy. 10, they have great loving. Due to their lack of developing any real skills, they're good at sex. Okay. Look, she doing a video and there's her homosexual behind her. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, let me unmute.
I was the queen of dating apps. I came across a hobosexual just once, actually, not that many times on a dating app, probably because I knew what to look for. And from that experience, I never got fooled again. One time, a guy asked me out on a date, and I don't know why, but I just felt like we should FaceTime before going on the date. And I asked him, like, hey, can we FaceTime? And he was like, oh, I don't have FaceTime. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, okay, do you have like WhatsApp, like some type of video call? And he goes, no, my internet connection is not good. I was like, okay, well, can we get on a phone call? He's like, okay, yeah, I can arrange for like us to talk over the phone. I was like, cool. I noticed that it was a Google number, but I don't know. I just kind of was like, that's weird, whatever. Maybe he just wants to protect his identity. I don't know. He doesn't know me. Then we start talking on the phone, and I was like, okay, like he sounded really nice and everything. And I was like, okay, what kind of food do you like? You know, I was asking the questions because like I wanted him to get a sense of who I was so he can take me out appropriately. So I was like, okay, so where are you thinking of taking me? And he goes, well, I'm actually right now in my car. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Like you're just like talking in your car, you know? And he goes, no. So I was thinking I can come to your place and maybe we can have like some type of meal. And I was like, huh, what do you mean? And he goes, well, to be honest with you, I'm living in my car. And I was like, you're living in your car? And he was like, yeah. I was like,
now, I could be wrong. I got to pause real quick. I could be wrong, y'all. Hey, Stacy. Look, Danicia laughing. I could be wrong. But if you were living in your car, why are you thinking about going out on dates? What makes you even think that you're dateable if you are living in your car? Does that make any sense?
That shouldn't even be your main priority, and that's no shade. Like,
Exactly.
like,
don't you have bigger fish to fry than trying to have a girlfriend? Oh Lord, I'm so thrown off. Okay, here we go. Back to it, y'all.
I don't think like the app is for you right now. Like maybe you should consider like getting off the app and just like working on like getting a job and like a place to stay. So you're not asking like women to come to their home and house you.
So I was homeless 19 to 22 on and off. It's fine now. I'm 34, car, crib, whatever you want. But ladies, get that man at your house because we will take roots. I remember back in the day, this girl really wanted it, and I wasn't even trying to give it to her, but she had like her parents' whole attic kind of like carved out for herself. I was in that motherfucker for like 2 months. Like one of my boys was even telling me to like get my mail sent there so that they legally couldn't kick me out. Her parents didn't even know I was there. Please, Mom, get that man out your house.
See.
Now look, that's coming from a man. Y'all see how they'll do? Right. Do y'all see how they would do? And then their friends are going to give them advice to make it even stick a little harder. Get your mail sent to her house. See, they can try to fool you with anything. Oh my God, I got no. See, this is a tip. Y'all be careful. Because they could try to fool you with anything. They might try, oh my God, I'm gonna be out. I have an important package. Do you think I could get it sent to your house? Because I don't trust my neighborhood or my neighbors or whatever. Boom. You say, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll be here to get it. Next thing you know, that mud getting all kind of junk mail at your house to where if you try to put him out, he could say he lived there. Stay woke, sister.
Yeah, and they
Save up,
don't.
sisters.
They do not have no compassion. Not every man is like this, but like I used to be. I'm a little older, and I used to be the one like bleeding heart. Like, oh, he just needs someone to give him a chance and some time and to get on his feet. Eventually, we not Barbara the Builder. We can't fix that. If I'm looking
Now,
for, if I need a problem to fix, I can look within my own backyard.
I can remember. Did I say hey to Sade? Hey, Sade. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll. Tamika, you want to get some comments?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Day Day.
Okay, here I'll put one up.
To get rid of homosexual, tell you don't have the three your own plate. To get rid of a homosexual, tell them don't have the three your. I don't know. Okay, can you rewrite that, Miss Londa?
It said to get rid of a homosexual, tell them you don't have your own. Just say your own place, no vehicle, no
Oh,
job,
okay,
and,
okay.
and, look, and then they really be looking at you like, Dad, they'll get out your face quick with that. Like, God dang, she worse off than me. That's what they gonna say, and that's exactly what I want you to think too. Okay, here's the next one.
Miss Sharon said y'all don't go get what's his name, a Legion.
Here we go.
They hasn't said tell them your baby dad is crazy. Gold said he stayed at Tender Girls houses. He got a name for them. Miss Sharon said baby America is doing too damn much nowadays.
Oh, I went up too far. I went up too far. Hold on. Okay. All right.
Miss Sharon said right, Candy, he should have been looking for a job.
Okay.
Am I too far down? Oh, I am. Up, sorry. Denitia said he was honest though. He he had told her his address was Walmart parking lot. Yes, that was the part that got me.
Yeah, at least he was honest. That's the first thing I thought because I was trying not to be too harsh. I know how I forget, but I'm just like, at least he was honest. At least he told her the real.
Miss Stacy said, out here in this heat in Vegas, girl, I had a great time out here, but you need a lot of money to be here in Vegas to survive. Megan Thee Stallion and Gorilla kicked it the F out. They got down, G.
Oh, I'm so glad you had a good time. I'm glad you had a great time, Stacy.
Go Butter
It's
is
getting more
surprised
expensive,
topic.
Stacey, but it's really not that bad. Well,
Hey,
I come from New
Vaughn.
York, so I can't say more.
Okay, we're going back to the video, y'all.
What I'm saying, I'm glad that he's able to come out and kind of share. That way you can hear it from a former homosexual, what they do. But it's easy for them to go on dating apps because they don't have to just run into you in the store. And who's usually on dating apps? Young women. Like he said, her parents didn't even know that he was living there. They really prey on young college women. It's their first time getting out of their parents' house, but they have like student housing. So they have no one else to have to answer to except that woman. And once they break through her, it's free range from there. You see, he's trying to get his male son there because once someone has their male son, you have to legally evict them.
No matter how sad their story is, don't let nobody move in your house, friend.
Ooh, and that's first and foremost right there because that's what they start with. They always got a sad story and they want you to feel sorry for them. And look, I have learned, with age, you just got to be like, I hope I'm gonna pray for you. I hope it all works out for you. And when
Now
they
I'm gonna
really,
pray for you. I'm gonna
yes,
pray for
I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray you out of that situation. Look, I'm gonna give you my sincere prayers, and I hope it works out for you. I really hope it works out for you. Cause what you want me to let me tell you, and look, I want you put it in the chat. Have you ever had an experience with a homosexual? Look, I'm gonna tell you, I've had two experiences with a homosexual. I've had two experiences. Let me tell you about the first experience I had with a homosexual. This particular homosexual, I actually met him when I was like a senior in high school. And he was like fresh in the military. And that's when we first met. You know, um, we dated a little bit, couple dates, but that really was it, just, kissed, and that was about it. You know what I mean? So years later, like I guess it was look, it seemed like it was a long ass time, but I guess it really wasn't because I probably met him when I was like 18, and this probably was when I was like maybe 20. I ran into him. He was in the military when I knew him. He'd gotten out the military, and I guess he was going to school, but he was in a situation where he was homeless. Like he told me that he was homeless, right? And I can't remember where I even bumped into him at again. But one day he did come over, went over, we'll catch up, da da da, da. And like literally that's all it was. But when you start noticing, like, dang, it's getting late, he ain't trying to leave or nothing. Hey, voracious one. I was like, God dang, he ain't gonna excuse himself or see you tomorrow, whatever. Well, he was trying to extend his time. Finally, I had to just kind of be blunt about it, and then he left. Well, y'all, this is what ended up happening. Look, let me tell you something. I became a prisoner in my own goddamn home because this mug started just coming over. He did end up telling me that, I think he was in some type of shelter, but I'm like, okay, because I think that's what led me to invite him over the first day. Like, come on over, get your nice meal or whatever, kick back, chill. That's how he came over the first time, right? Because he was honest about what was going on with him, but he was still trying to get it together and he was going to school and stuff like that. So what he started doing was just showing up. And what I started doing was just not answering the door. Like you ain't called, you ain't did nothing, but you just knocking on my door. And it literally was like I literally was hiding in my house, just acting like I wasn't there until and he did that several times until he stopped. That was my first homosexual. Well, potential, because he was trying to be a homosexual, but I just wouldn't let it. Now the next homosexual, my second homosexual, what it turned out to be, look, y'all know the worst things in life were that daggone Jamaican. But I was at the point where, like I always said, like anytime I get mad and we get into it, it wasn't like it really worked out for him that well, because if I would get mad and get into it, I would throw him out. Like I remember putting him out in his little Walmart bags. He was walking down the street, and of course that was just one argument because I took him back. But look, we ended up laughing because he was like, and it was a moose outside. And all kind of stuff like that. But I've had two homosexuals, but the second homosexual really wasn't that hard to get rid of because, like I said, y'all know I already told y'all he was a hoe anyways, and so he was already primed and ready, to get put out at a certain point. And I think at first when we initially met, he tried to be good for a hot minute, but then he started just getting worse. You know what I'm saying? So I've had two, a potential and a homosexual experience. Have y'all had any out there? Let me see. Let me scroll up.
I
What,
haven't, but hold on, y'all. My best friend had one, but like
what's
the
that in
good
your
thing about
background?
him. Oh, I'm done. I was vacuuming. But the good thing about him is he he did a lot. Maybe it's because he was from Belize, and them South American island people, they're very diligent when it comes to homework. So he used to like really take care of the home, and he was always cooking and cleaning, and she was not a cleaner at all. She still is, and I love her to death. And yeah, so he would do the laundry, he would mop, he would like fabuloso the whole entire house. He's the one to wipe the baseboards and clean the light switches and stuff like that. So I don't know if that really he would even take the kids to like the zoo on random days, and like he was like he did his part because I guess he knew he wasn't paying the bills,
Mm-hmm.
and he would smoke a lot of weed. But
Yeah.
see that I could kind of
But
forgive. I'm not a big fan of
so
men
she
not
was
working.
okay with that? Was she
Yeah,
okay with that?
I mean, eventually they did break up, but and he wound up going to the next girl, and the girl stabbed him, and he wound up in a coma for a few years, and he passed away.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, it's really
Hey,
intense.
hey, witches brew. How are you, lady? Okay. Okay. Have you ever had any instances or known anybody that dealt with a homosexual?
I know a whole lot of them that is one, but no, I have not dealt with one.
Look, are they your friends? Do you ever tell them about themselves?
They my friends, my cousins, my aunts. Shit, you ain't get my mind.
Oh, girl, stop. Yes, Donicia, a moose girl. You know I'm from Alaska. Look, that they the next thing the dogs out there.
My dad be
Okay.
hiding money from my mother though. Like he'll like that's the thing I don't like. But they've been together for so long. I'm like, y'all know each other longer than me. Don't ask me about your spouse. It's almost 60 years. So it's like, but she know. So he like she know where it is. She know that he be lying and hiding the money and stuff like that. And if she pay a bill before he do, he won't stop her. That's and I'm
Oh,
like, Dad, you 80. What are you saving all this money for? You 80 years old.
so let me see. Let me ask y'all.
Hey,
Put it in the chat.
Ladybug.
Is it wrong if a woman is okay with it? Is it bad? Because if she's okay with that, but I would say you have to look at why you're okay with that. Are you just is putting up with a homosexual? Is that a sign that you're just desperate?
I think that's an insecurity also.
It could be controlled too, because some women do like to. They like they have a lot of masculine energy and they want to be the head of the household. If you equate that to like paying like more than the others, and if I'm gonna control him and he a simp, they be looking for that. They do look for that. Somebody to
But
like
here's the
simp on
thing.
them.
Here's the thing. Half the time they get in your house and you're not treated well. You're not running things. He get in your house and he running your house. He running your household. He telling you what to cook and what he got a taste for and what kind of type of steak he like and want you to buy with his money. You
And that goes
see?
with the women too, because you can, everything in this universe has a price tag on it. You're gonna pay in one way or another. Nothing is for free. So you got to think like I was a woman that was extremely controlled. I wasn't like physically abused, but I used to try to control everything from what I wore to what I ate. Like it got to the point where I was ready to kill him and me, unalive
Mm.
him and me. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think that's is. Do you feel like that was a situation of being with a homosexual? Who was was you or him the homosexual?
Um, yeah, that's weird because neither one of us. I mean, we paid equally for a while until I had the baby.
Okay,
But I
so
don't
that's a
know.
totally different situation than you getting with a homosexual or a homosexual gravitating towards you. That was just your crazy husband, girl. We got to have another show on that if you want to talk about it. Okay, we getting back to this video.
So we've established that all abusive men are exactly the same. And two things that are often said about them, or narcissists specifically, is that nobody will fall in love quicker than a narcissist that needs a place to live. And that they don't trade in for better, they trade in for easier. My toxic ex could teach a master class on how to abuse women, so much so that we call him the HoboSexual. He is 100% by the book. So I was just the divorced girlfriend. I'm the one he dated to provide him with supply and a place to live while he was going through his divorce. He was divorcing his second wife. His second wife expected him to provide for his family financially, to provide for her emotionally, and to be a father to his children. That proved to be too much for him. So when he left, he did everything he could to not provide financially. He didn't care. I did. A quick glance at my page will show you exactly what he did to me emotionally, so we can skip that one for now. So after my expectations proved to be too much for him, he saddled up with one of his backup supplies. Now, he's been playing games with her, sleeping with her on and off in between girlfriends for a decade, so she doesn't expect much emotionally, clearly. So she bought a house and he moved in within minutes because he's a deadbeat and that's what he does. And now when they have the kids, all he has to do is hand them a tablet and make them sit there and watch while he fixes a truck or a chicken coop instead of actually spending time with them. But all that truly matters to him is his image. So as long as somebody's there at the bowling alley or the campground that can tell him what a good daddy is while the woman in the background is actually taking care of his kids, that's all that matters. So remember, easier, not harder. All they're looking for is somebody they can use and suck dry over and over again while not having to give anything back. And they can't do that here. Not anymore.
You see what she said? And that's also why a lot of men go back to their children's mothers, because they know they'll always have somewhere to stay if they have a fool in that woman. And usually, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. I'm going to mute this video because I don't want to get copyrighted with the music, but this is what the men are doing when you get up and go to work and he's still in your bed. They're using your Olaplex. They're using your coconut oil. They're using your perfume. They are in a hotel with free everything when they are in your place.
Not using your Olaplex.
Great, right? Yeah, it was something, right?
Y'all, look at this. Look at this, y'all.
So, you probably got to get going soon. I know you got to wake up. Where'd you park? Over on 40th. Oh, okay. Because I think tomorrow is street cleaning. And you know, they like to come by mad early. Damn, that's crazy.
My girl up and moving.
That's how y'all gonna be?
I'm gonna go get me some water. Can you give me some too? I'm dry as hell. Oh my God. You good? My aunt just texted me. She said she died. Wait, what? Can you just get the fuck out? You good?
She ready to make up all kind of lies to get him out her house. Oh my God. Okay, let me go up to some of these comments. Okay, Go Butter said, but some women like that and they can control them. MEP said, don't forget, he don't eat pork no more. Yeah, he wants you to get that pork up out your house. You can't even have no bacon in your own house no more. Oh my goodness. Go Butter said, I've seen it in women with daughters, but not so much with boy moms. Sip and Talk says, the funny thing about homosexuals, sis, they all of a sudden become high maintenance, only wear this and only eat that. Ooh, you right. And it all got to be bought by you. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Sharon said, y'all, Chris is in tears laughing so hard. See, Chris, you better take a lesson from these young men because they out here, they not manning up at all. They're just trying to get a roof over their head and a hot meal during the winter. Oh my goodness. See, they
They
can
want to
sleep
drink
on
all the
a
kids. They want to drink
Go
all the
ahead.
kids' juice boxes. That's what they want
Right.
to do. Drinking up
That's
all the hot
exactly what
seats.
right. Okay, let me see this next one. Let's see this next one.
Is a relevant problem that probably a lot of people experience. The man will say things like, well, that wasn't my house, or I didn't have any say in picking this house out. This isn't the house that I would have picked. That doesn't matter. Okay, that's your excuse. The reason why it doesn't matter is because your problem as a man is with the mentality of what's yours is yours, what's hers is hers, and then you have everything that you get together while you've been together. That's the kicker, right? So it doesn't matter whose it was. It doesn't matter how much the bill is. The point is you accept her house because you did not provide any shelter or roof over her head. You moved into that house. You accept everything that comes with her and with that house. And if you turn on one light, if you use one drop of water, if you put your stuff in there, the insurance is all relevant. It is your responsibility to help with the bills. Anything outside of that, you are basically freeloading.
You know, recently I heard one of my mutuals say that a man will live with a woman and expect to pay nothing. But when a woman lives with a man, he wants her to split the bills 50-50. And if that ain't the truth, like some of these men think they can just live with you and just stay with you for absolutely nothing. So the only woman that's going to cook, clean, do your laundry, and take care of you is your mother. So why don't you take that duffel bag and head to her house? Now, truthfully, her first mistake was having you put that duffel bag down in her house without beforehand having a conversation with you about what your share of the utilities and the rent would be. The fact that you thought you could just lay up for free? Like, for what? Like, some of these men, they always talk about what women bring to the table. You're staying in her house, eating her food, running up her utilities. For what? Like, what does she get out of that? Like, if the relationship isn't mutually beneficial, most of us don't want it. Some men associate themselves with women who have the nice things because they want access to those nice things. They want to be in those neighborhoods. They want to be in those communities, and they can't get there by themselves. So all of a sudden, they fall in love with somebody like you. The last thing you want to do is be somebody's gateway to your lifestyle. Just like how Steve tried to tell Kiki, never let somebody fall in love with your lifestyle.
So what you can't give nobody your lifestyle.
Yeah.
He got to come in here with a lifestyle that you can put it together with.
I know when we hear the term gold digger, we automatically think
And I know
about a
Kiki
woman
wish
doing
she
it,
had
but
listened.
that's what society wants you to think. There are so many men out here that are gold diggers as well, and vice versa. There are some women who are homosexuals, and sometimes even worse because they usually come with kids. So men, be aware too. But back to the women, if you have a man that comes to live with you, he needs to be paying for everything. Everything. It's so easy for him to walk away. Your name is on that lease. If he just leaves tomorrow, you still have to pay. It's going to affect your credit. Your name is on it. If he's not supposed to live there, you run the risk of getting kicked out. Like him, giving you a food stamp card or just $200 here and there is not doing anything. There are people who are dating and they get more than that and they don't even live in the household. So just be aware not to be taken advantage of, because it happens every day. And unfortunately for some women, they end up marrying their hobosexuals, right? They marry these men, come in my home, and next thing you know, the man has his name on the house. And when y'all get divorced, he owns it with you. That's half of his. All of that equity. Look how the housing market just shot up. Imagine you marry your hobosexual, his name's on your house. Now it's worth twice than what it is. And y'all get divorced. You have to split it half with him. That's sickening. That is sickening.
Is contemplating and is ready to move in with you, y'all need to be really dating and in a relationship with somebody for a long time, not within the first month or two. The second sign is when you're on a dating app, they'll ask you, can you host? And if you say no, that's a big no for them. Thumbs down. They want to find someone with an apartment. They're apartment hunting on dating apps. If they just want to hook up, they need to be clear about it. But the third sign is that they're financially unstable. They don't have a job, or they're forever switching jobs. Like, they cannot keep a steady job. And don't get me wrong, there's people who have a hard time finding a job, but if you're dating them for like a long time, or you're in a relationship with them for a long time, and you notice that like they're not going out to look for a job, they're not motivated to find the job, they don't have any money, but they're expecting you to pay everything for them and expecting you to give them stuff, that's a really big red flag, and you shouldn't be ignoring that. The fourth sign is they do not want you to know anything about their past. They don't want you to know where they lived before. They have no last known address. They don't tell you where they worked before, who it is that they were dating. They have a habit of never being single because they don't want you to find out anything about them. They don't want you to find.
Okay. Is this ringing some bells with y'all? Is this ringing some bells, ladies?
I know a
'Cause
girl that got garnished for her husband's child support. Her wages got garnished.
now that's a homosexual. That really is. Okay, let's see what we got. So Voracious One says the men I know still have to pay bills in their mother's house too. Homosexuals is the funniest thing I've heard. Gold Digger said, this is crazy. It must be exhausting. Protect your peace, protect your shelter, protect your entire being, because this mess will turn your life upside down. It really will. And people really aren't taking it serious. And the thing of it is you have to be careful because it's a legit thing that happens. It really does, you guys. And you're out here and around this time, people, they really are trying to bunker down for the winter. Now, right now, he might be laid up in the house or whatever, sleeping on a air mattress with six of his boys or whatever. But come wintertime, he got to get up off that cold floor and he want to go straight in your house. And you out, looking your best and meeting up with him at the club, he didn't came in there looking his best with, mind you, it don't matter that he got us grabbed his clothes out of a duffel bag. He grabbed them from the last woman that he had bought him clothes for him. Looking good, smelling good from the cologne the last woman bought him, and there you end up stuck with his broke behind. Stuck. And don't get excited. And you all excited because you're like, oh, look, he really likes spending time with me. He loves to come and cook. He cooks for me, never thinking, oh, I'm buying all the food. It's a whole lot to this, ladies, and you gotta be careful. So yeah, you have got to take heed. Okay, let me finish this up, y'all. And Sip and Talk is agreeing that it is exhausting. Sharon said, see, Candy, I told y'all don't let people in your home to stay. It's hard to get them out. Seriously, like literally, if you even let somebody come for a visit, you got to be careful not to let them stay. Like it's something that you literally have to look up. Is Cassandra still in here? Cassandra, type if you still in here. Because you know what? There can be a certain amount of days that you let somebody come in your house. And then you literally, it is no joke. They being funny with it with the whole letters and stuff like that. Cassandra, do you know how long it is in Texas if you let someone come stay in your house before you can't really put them out? Like you kind of have to evict them out? Because they may say they live there. And they don't even have
New
to
York
get your
is rolling.
permission. They don't even have to get your permission to get mail sent to your house. They will just do it and have it switched over. And there they have legal residency in your home. You got what was a hobosexual, and then y'all done fell out. Now you got a straight up squatter in your house. From hobosexual to squatter. Woo! So look, okay, Cassandra said in Texas that once they send mail to your house, that establishes residency. So then this is what I want y'all to realize. Then you have to go through the eviction process to get this person out of your home. You're like, wait a minute, they just told me they were coming for a visit for 2 weeks for vacation. And I hadn't seen them in a couple years, and I let them come, not knowing that those two duffel bags that they brought on the plane is all they have in this world, all their worldly possessions, all their worldly goods, and they just brought them to your house where they intend to stay until they find someone better to go stay with. Okay, now Sip and Talk says all barbecues take place in the park. Holidays is for certain established family only. Yes, because look, that's the way they do it. Okay, Donicia said, I'll Donicia said, I'll do my part. I'll spread the word to beware of homosexuals. That's right. That is right.
Well, if you marry them, adultery is illegal in like 13 states or something like that. So you probably be able to get them out that way.
Yep. You're gonna have to do something. Okay, Gold Digger said, right, cooking the food you bought shaved my head. Yes, Candy, the next thing you know, you need to legally evict them from the house you pay for. This is too much. Hey, Katina. Look, Katina, are you still in Vegas? Katina went to Vegas, y'all. Did you see Stacy? Stacy's in here. She was in Vegas. So yes, it's so real. Look, Katina, I don't know if you single girl, but look, don't you connect with no homosexual down there while you down there having a good time. And next thing you know, all out his mouth. Oh, I always wanted to go see how it was living out there. Next thing you know, okay, I'm glad you had a safe trip, girl.
Oh no, we don't have no squatters here in Vegas. They'll give you an eviction letter and put your stuff outside the same day in Vegas. They don't play that
Good.
squatter stuff.
Good, because the thing of it is, these squatters have just got so outrageous. They don't give a dang. They will go up in your house, kick your door in, and replace the locks. You can't even get in your own house. That's why some of these places are getting really strict with squatters because they do it, and then the owner literally cannot get in their own home, and that's wrong. That is wrong to do. Okay, so let's finish this out. I'm gonna go back here.
Doubt the truth or talk to someone and then they tell you or warn you about them. And you should be very concerned. Not concerned, very concerned. They're also really big cheaters. They don't want you talking to anybody, but they could talk to whoever they want because they need a backup. They need some place to stay in case the relationship between the both of y'all don't work out. The fifth sign is that they always come up with a sob story for everything. Bad luck follows them everywhere. Negative things are always happening to them. Their last ex drained them out financially, left them in debt. They don't want to go back home because they have issues at home. They are always being terminated from all their jobs because they want you to believe them. But then when you actually do, and then you're in the relationship for a while, you start to realize that none of those things really even happened. And the last thing, this is really important. It's hard to get them to leave. Even if you're like dating one and they come over, it's hard to tell them to go back home. They come up with a story that they need to stay with you for a couple of days. And when you don't allow it, they start to manipulate you. They gaslight you. They cut you off because you're not giving them an opportunity. You're not giving them a place to stay. And that to me is disturbing because they're invading your personal space. Your boundaries need to be in place when it comes to these people, because if you let them walk all over you, you're just going to let them keep doing it and keep doing it. The whole purpose of this video is just mainly to spread awareness so that you guys can be safe. Meet in a public place. Don't meet at, some place where it's private, like at your house. Don't tell them where you live. Don't open up to them until you really get to know them, because these people will manipulate and try to take advantage of you, and they're not safe and they're disturbing people.
That's right.
I came across hobosexuals. Okay, one in particular. I was dating this hobosexual, didn't know at the time, just finished college, right? And this is 2020 when the whole world was shut down. So of course people are quarantining. People aren't usually getting up and going. Years later, they're still with. You have to get out while you can.
Hobosexuals are amazing at eating. That's how they get you. Thank you so much for this comment. This is one of my new go
Did y'all hear that?
Oh my God.
Look, this lady said homosexuals is good at eating cat. That's how they get in there. Let's go back to the video.
Absolutely not a coincidence that most hobosexuals are so good at eating cat. How do you think they worm their way into our homes that they then take over? and destroy.
The hood boys be so straight up until they find out you got money or a car or a weed or a place to stay. Then out of nowhere, now they hobosexual. You know, they mess with everything. They baby mamas be mad.
See, even some of the gay men are putting them on not to be on the street. How do you think a homeless person looks so well kept? Because they'll do anything to avoid homelessness, except get a job and do it the right way. They'll do anything for it to be a quick resolution.
Not on Black History Month. Are you gaslighting this woman in her comment section about how she should feel bad for not giving this man the time of day because he's homeless? That's not what she wants, nor any woman needs. The man you date should be gainfully employed. Okay, he should be able to provide for himself and for the woman he is courting. That is his responsibility. He's not meeting that need if he's homeless. He has other problems. And his problem to find shelter is not her problem. That's not what she wants. It's not what she's looking for. And no one deserves to take care of someone with that huge baggage on them. So do not make anyone feel bad for not wanting to deal with that. It's like a tactic men use to lure women in so they can find shelter. Don't be a victim.
Coming from someone who was a college student for 4 years and had roommates all 4 of those years, different ones, I have seen my fair share of women fall victim to men that are hobosexuals. For some reason, hobosexuals are really, really attracted to the good girls. They love the good girls. And you know, women, we have this thing. We want attention. We want to be loved. We feel like we're going to get the job. We're going to have this man stand in her room, which was in our unit. This is just one. I have about 5 more stories. Please do not let these men distract you, take advantage of you, and suck what they can out of you, because they're just going to disappear and find the next person like a leech.
This is not her talking.
Pretty much to her family and have them pick up the pieces. I come across his profile on Tinder.
I'm gonna stop that there because I'm speeding it up. I think that could be messing it up after this while. So yes, y'all, hobosexuals. And that is right. That is right. Homosexuals go after the pick me types. And yes, the thing of it is, look, so, and a lot of women do it to themselves because a lot of women sell themselves too much. You know, oh yeah, I make 6 figures, I do this, I do that. You know, and you steady over there talking because you think this man is attractive and not even realizing he's not financially at your level at all. At all. And there you done told this man everything you got up to how much is in your 401k. Why? Man ain't took you out on one date and you've invited him to your house. We talked about this on a previous show, you guys. I'm gonna have to find a link and put it in there. As a matter of fact, there's a list of dating of things that women don't want with a date. And one of the things should be no first dates, second dates, like it should be a long time before you let somebody in your home. Take it back to old school. Yeah, you can walk me through to my door, but you're not coming in. And just go out on some dates. Especially if that's where your head's at. And I think that this is where the game gets all messed up. You really are not being specific about what you're wanting. So you out here just thinking you having fun and acting like you know, like once again, you and your having your hot girl summer. And at the end of the day, you actually want to be in a real relationship. And then you find yourself just settling for anything because you played around all the time, all summer long. And then here it is, you know, during the summer months, some people really have coupled up and things like that, and you want to be that too. Now you stuck with a homosexual. And they get ready, y'all. They prepare for this. Like that lady said at the top of the video, if you haven't coupled up by October 31st, just wait till next season. Wait till next season. Because now it ain't the time.
Don't be scared to tell them to get out.
That's right.
Feelings.
Yeah. But you got to make sure that look, we got another one. We got another one where Sharon said, my favorite words are I'm broke. I ain't got no money. Yes, I ain't got. That's right. Shoot. Because look, that'll weed them out real quick. Real quick. Because they only want you if your self-esteem is a certain level of low as well, which is an upcoming show as well. They only You know what? They real quick, and you like, oh, I thought he was like this or that. The second they get in your house, they ain't nothing but problems to you. After they done winding down you on your money and made you feel like it was them doing something. They real slippery. They real manipulative and slippery. And some of y'all women be out here, we've seen it. Some of y'all be passing him the money so it can look like he paid for something. Oh, I want him to feel like a man. He down right now. I ain't gonna do him like that. Ugh, ladies, ladies, I'm gonna have to have y'all stop. So, all right, you guys, we just wanted to have a little quick check in. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about real quick before we get out of here? Oh, I ain't even touch on Krishan because as far as I know, no real updates. She's still locked up as far as I know. Because I know I didn't really check on anything today, but in case you wanted an update, there is no update. Yeah, stop clicking on all these things. They clickbaiting y'all thinking they got some up-to-date information. Cassandra's in here. Cassandra, any updates? Yep. So I don't think there have been no updates. So y'all know Cassandra has a channel. Put the link in the chat, Cassandra. So Cassandra has a channel when she gets legitimate real updates, she will update and do a live or video that you guys can go back. Denise, that's right, Denicia, girl. Count yourself lucky. Denicia said, this has made me appreciate my babe even more. Okay. And Sip and Talk said, and Junior is not in CPS. I never believed that. I never believed that for a second. I think people want to have something to talk about with this woman so bad that they just willing to make things up. So you guys stay with credible spots, literally credible spots. I'll say Cassandra's a credible spot to get information from because she's taking it right, from the court resources. There's various ones that she has access to, and so she, that her information is going to be legitimate. And unless other people are doing the same, you guys, a lot of it is just speculation, you guys. So go and visit credible sites, and I will say that Cassandra's is a credible resource, so much so that a lot of people are using her credible resources. Yes. Cassandra says it's cruddy in these streets. Lies are spreading like wildfire. Yes, and the thing of it is, the situation is bad enough with this young woman being separated from her child. Why do some people feel the need to make it worse just by making up extra stuff to make it even more horrible? The truth is bad enough. She's having to suffer her consequences, and I'm sure that that's eating at her enough. Like, she really doesn't need all the extra stuff. Her baby's in CPS and this and that. And even to hear those type of rumors, and she may know the truth, but when you're removed from your child in that manner, to where at the end of the day, you never know if something could have happened that you don't know about. Why put that type of something on somebody? You know, she's already in a bad spot. Everybody knows that she's already in a bad spot. The fact that she's there. So just go with the facts. Go with people that are giving you specific facts in regard to what's going on. And sometimes you're not going to have an update every day because the legal system, doesn't move that fast. What's that they say? What's that saying they say, Cassandra? The wheels of justice move slow, something like that. Something like that. I didn't get it exactly right, but it's something like that. And sometimes, you are going to be in like a hurry up and wait type situation, to where she's sitting there wondering what's going on her dang self. She may be hearing various information. So you guys just wait until it's really out there, really posted. Because I know everybody is wanting to have updates on Krishan and stuff like that, but there just may not be updates every day. She's one of how many, she has her celebritydom, but or celebrity status, or however you want to say it. But there will be people that maybe you don't know if there's people over there at that jail that want to humble her. Let's put our case to the back. Let's take our time with her.
Yeah,
Let's
that don't call I'm sorry to cut you off, Candy, but like a lot of the supporters been calling up there more than anything and like checking and stuff like that, and they will use that against her too.
Right. They will. They will. It's like, and this is like I said, the situation is bad enough. I think it's clear. How long Krishan been in there? What date is she going in? The first or something? The
Hey,
10th?
Miss Babs.
Maybe the 10th. Hey, Babs. Well, she's been in there much longer than I thought that. I think that even she thought that she would be there. So, you know, okay, since the 10th. So Coco says she's been locked up since the 10th. And you guys, it is the 24th today, and she is still in there. So it's like, even with all that calling, like literally, you guys may be thinking that you're trying to help. You could be hurting her. You could be the reason that she's sitting there longer because people can, like, there's nothing that says, oh, her case has to be up next. You know how many people sitting in that jail with Krishan that legitimately theirs needs to be worked on before hers, and that there you guys are calling extra attention to it. No, people will do things and say she can wait. Oh, they didn't call it up here 20,000 times a day. Okay, she can wait. They
Because
not
the law
running
can't be
nothing.
biased. The judges cannot
Exactly.
be biased. It's like it'll go against them. So if they think that a bunch of people been calling, so they put her to the front, like that could really work against her. Y'all gotta think of it logically.
Exactly. No, and it could be working in the opposite. Gold Digger says, yes, Candy, just doing too much out here in these YouTube streets. It's in God's hand, and she and Junior's in God's hands. His plan and purpose prevail. Denicia said, calling the jail for what? Shaking my head. Cassandra says, they're wasting time and I can't get to talk to the clerks because folks calling for someone that doesn't even know your name. Exactly. Like as if they're gonna I've even heard some people saying that they got some updates, and I believe you're a liars. If anybody, a stranger, called there and got an update, a legitimate update or something like that, or gave you some type of information, they're inadequate, no experience, and I just don't believe it's happening. So that's what I'm saying. Wait till you guys get information from a credible source. A lot of these people are just out here reporting on any and everything just to make content, just to make views and things like that. They don't really care about what's happening with Krishan. So it's like you guys just, be careful because if you really are supporting her and want to be supportive, just honestly, just pray for her. Just pray
I've
for
heard
her.
people say they called and like beg, like to please give her a chance and stuff like that. That stuff will really, really hurt people. Like because everything is recorded. Every call that comes through is recorded, and then the judge don't want them to think that they biased.
Mm-hmm.
They have a like bosses to answer to, and the DAs and the government. Like nah, they're not gonna do that. It's gonna be worse for her.
Oh, now this is most definitely. A lot of these channels that try to act like they're pro aren't really pro Krishan anything. They don't even like her, but she's in the algorithm. So let's just make some videos about it and talk about it as much as we can. A lot of it is smoke and mirrors, y'all. A lot of it is just smoke and mirrors, So, I
I
mean,
was telling that to somebody today
but it is
because
what
there's
it
two channels
is.
I know for a fact that don't care, do not care. Because I've worked with them for a very long time. They don't care, and like it's sad because I know people are so like they look at Krishan as one of their own, and it's sad. I don't want people to be manipulated or preyed on just by someone who could like just be tuned in for the algorithm.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's why some channels, and it goes both ways. The hate channels talk about her nonstop for the algorithm, for the views, and the same is with some of those the pro Krishan channels. Even the ones that stay neutral, that primarily talk about her, and that's all they talk about. That's what they're doing, So I mean, just pray for the girl, either way, you guys. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I don't know if the
And
show's
don't
going
send
to be as
nobody no
early as
money.
today.
I didn't mean to
Yes,
cut some
please.
of you, but don't
Yeah.
send because
Look,
like
now,
cash app
now, we're at the end of
attorney.
the show. We're at the end of the show. You keep saying you don't mean to cut me off, but you still keep doing it.
Cause I'm scared, like I know y'all mad at me, but still I can't. I don't want nobody sending these people
Who mad
like
at you?
like I don't want nobody sending their little bit of their SSI check to somebody they think is gonna help Krishan get out, basically.
Sure. And they will do it. They will do it. They'll spend their last. So y'all be careful. No, did we see the letter you posted about Jaguar? Right. Where's it at? On your channel, Cassandra? We're gonna look before we go. Hold on, let me get over there.
Jaguar. Ugh.
Yeah, we had a show about her. I don't know about her, y'all. I do not know about her. Let's go to Cassandra's page and see her letter for Jaggy Jag. Hold on. I got so many channels over here, y'all, that I got subscribe to.
Well, I'm gonna let you finish
Here
out
we
and close
go.
off and stuff. I don't want to cut you off anymore. All right, y'all. See y'all in the atmosphere. I'll be in the chat.
Bye, Hudson. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is it a video or is it on your community tab? Let me see. Huh. What does it say? I'm on your community tab. Is that where it is, Cassandra? Oh, it's a video. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What is Jag into now? Okay, let's take a look. Let me share my screen and see what Jaguar is talking about, y'all. And Cassandra's channel is called Your Favorite Paralegal _ Cassandra. Let's see what's going on with this lady. It says Jaguar Wright, Texas court case update with a mysterious letter to the court. Uh-oh. And that music is ominous. Disclaimer. Let's see.
Yo, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, coming to you guys this morning with an update with Miss Jacqueline's Wright, aka Jaguar Wright's case here in Dallas, Texas. I was just scrolling along, doing some work, and decided to log in and see what's going on with her case. So I do have an update for you guys. So as you can see, we do have her most recent case, which is now active due to the most recent arrest. And I was scrolling to find that one, she was able to obtain counsel. They actually filed a letter of representation on June 10th. And pretty much we all know if it was a court appointed attorney, then I will find out that information as well. But as of now, she does have legal counsel, and they actually had 2 announcements that has already passed, and I'm sure that the attorney needs more time to review her case, gather all the evidence, look at her charges, and so on and so forth, so that way they can be ready for the next announcement, which is on July 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m. But upon looking at this, I always go down to see exactly what has been filed, and I see that this is a mysterious letter to the court. So I just clicked on it and I was like, okay, what could this letter possibly be? And I pulled it up, I looked at it, and I was like, wow. So before I get into this, this is a definition of people who, whether they're fans or not fans, doing the most. And I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, so here we have Dear Honorable Nancy Mulder, who is the judge in this case. And I'm going to try my best to read this. Now, I write in cursive, but reading other people's cursive is kind of difficult. But I'm going to get through this one. It says, you have a woman on your docket for June 13th. She is wanted by Crime Stoppers Grand Prairie and and though Facebook pays. She is on the Facebook page. She is the most wanted for truck theft. Her name is Jacqueline S. Wright, and it has the case number. She is now in LA, California, hiding out. I write and tell you this because I want that reward for turning her in. I believe this also violates her bond. Thank you. And I redacted her name and address so people won't be trying to find this lady. But from Miss Charlene. And this was filed on June 5th. And this lady obviously is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So she had time. She had time that day. But she found this lady to pretty much snitch and says that she wants that reward. I don't know what reward it is, but if there's a reward, y'all send Charlene some money, please, for this. But I just wanted to bring this update to you guys and let you guys know that she has obtained counsel and now she has a lawyer. So, therefore, they are going to be looking into her case. And whatever updates there are, I will definitely keep you guys tuned in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Replay gang, thank you. I never give y'all shout outs, but thank you for watching. Until then, be blessed, y'all. I'm out.
Okay, you guys, there you guys go with a Jaguar Right update. Thank you so much for that update, Cassandra. Um, you know what? It's so crazy. You know, with all these celebrities, all this crazy stuff happens. Like things go by so fast, and we just gotta realize we were just talking about her not too long ago, you guys. Y'all know she got picked up um out here in Texas and things like that. So, you know, she's still going through it. I mean, she did get out, but you know, oh my God, Denise. Denise is talking about some nobody's paying for Jack's capture. Jag might have some diehard fans out here, Denicia. And here go Cassandra laughing at Donicia. And then Cassandra says, I want to know how much the reward was. Coco says, that was a weird letter. Sharon said, people is crazy and funny at the same time. But y'all, there's the latest on Jaguar, right? You know, we're going to definitely keep abreast of what's happening with her. Cassandra, one more question before we get out of here. Because I still remember when we were initially talking about Jeff, I still feel like maybe she was living in that U-Haul. I think she was. Any word on that? Mm-hmm. Look, wish her the best, y'all. Wish her the best. Okay, y'all. It has been a pleasure as it was Erica Badu. Now, how Erica Badu get in this? Okay, so Cassandra said she gonna find out. She said, "Girl, I'm gonna find out. I'm going to her court date." Oh my goodness! So you guys, okay, now it is Monday night. Coco, are you doing anything tonight? I know that at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, Tamika will be twitching. So you guys make sure you go by Twitching with Heavy. Tamika, put your link in the chat in case they don't have it. But you guys were gonna be on Twitch. I'll remember it. I'll remember to put it on the community tab if y'all want to come and hang out with us. And Coco said maybe. Sharon. Sharon said Candy cracks me up when she whispered. So okay. Now, Coco may go live, you guys. I'm not quite sure, so have your alerts on at Coco Drips in case she does go live. And once again, I also want to thank you guys so much with your patience and everything like that. I'm in week 2, but I'm still not knowing if I want to, you know, what I need to do is put that poll out there. If I put that poll out there and see who's going to be up for a morning show, we may resume with them, even though they will be earlier than previously. I'll have to see. I'm still adjusting. And the thing of it is, it may not be this week. It may be next week. We'll get back to the morning shows while I have two, because this training is going to be for a while. So that'll still, be plenty of time left to have the shows at this certain particular time. But yeah, let me get the poll out, you guys. But thank you guys for rocking out with me regardless with the time changes and things like that. Oh my goodness, Cassandra said I need motivation to wake up early. Girl, look, we may do it. We may do it. I need to be done by, oh, that would be getting up real early. See, this is why I feel like y'all ain't gonna want to get up there early. Because literally, even when with my regular times that I was having the morning shows, I always need a half an hour before I actually start work. So I would, in this case, I would end at 7:30 because I have to be to work at 8. But so even just to get, y'all gonna have to get up. Y'all gonna have to get up. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, y'all. But thank you guys for coming through. If you did not hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. And if you have a couple minutes to spare, leave a quick comment. Go in the community tab too. Leave a comment on the video. Go in the community tab. Tell us about your homosexual story. We want to hear. Look, I told mine. Tell me yours. Because I know I ain't the only one. Don't even try to play me like that. I know I ain't the only one. Hey, Lady Scorpio, look, Lady Scorpio always coming in the room when we about to leave out. But okay, hit the replay gang, Lady Scorpio, you guys. Bye.